तो दिख रहा है, क्लियर है। सेकंड वाला है ऑडियो टेस्टिंग करेंगे, ठीक है। दरवाजे को घंटी मारो कोई ना अंदर आने पाए, आरबीआर को समझा दो म्यूजिक गलती से भी रुक ना पाए, टकर टकर जो फील करे वो जाके 2 कप कॉफी पी ले, जिसको डांस नहीं करना है जाके अपना बैच चराए, ठीक है। सो बाद में ना कहना कुछ भी, पहले दे दू वार्निंग, पार्टी चलेगी टिल 2 इन द मॉर्निंग। बाद में ना कहना कुछ भी, पहले दे दू वार्निंग, पार्टी चलेगी टिल 2 इन द मॉर्निंग। 2 बजे तक पार्टी चलने वाली है आज, ठीक है। 2 बजे तक पार्टी चलने वाली है आज, ठीक है। तो आप एक काम कीजिए, ठीक है भाई। तो कोई मुझे ये याद दिला सकता है कि लास्ट क्लास में क्या हुआ है, हम कहाँ तक देखा है? कोई मुझे याद दिला सकते हैं क्या? एक काम करो, लास्ट पेज ऑफ योर बुक को फोटो लेके टेलीग्राम पे डाल दो। लास्ट पेज ऑफ और बुक को, आपके बुक में जो लास्ट पेज है उसे फोटो करके टेलीग्राम में डाल दो। लास्ट पेज ऑफ योर बुक को फोटो करके टेलीग्राम में डाल दो। लास्ट पेज ऑफ योर बुक को फोटो करके टेलीग्राम में डाल दो। टाइप 1 के बारे में तो हमने देख लिया है, टाइप 0 देख लिया है, टाइप 1 देख लिया है। अभी टाइप 2 देखेंगे, ठीक है। अभी देखेंगे हम टाइप 2 ग्रामर्स को, ठीक है। और कल का टॉपिक था, लास्ट वाला टॉपिक, ग्रामर्स के बारे में बात कर रहे थे हम, ठीक है। ग्रामर्स के बारे में बात कर रहे थे हम। और आज हम पीडीएफ देखेंगे, पीडीए पुशडाउन ऑटोमेटा देखेंगे। और हम आज पुशडाउन ऑटोमेटा देखेंगे, ठीक है। पुशडाउन ऑटोमेटा देखेंगे। एंड दिस इज द क्यूआर कोड ऑफ माय टेलीग्राम चैनल। टेलीग्राम चैनल का क्यूआर कोड है। जो भी टेलीग्राम चैनल में नहीं है, प्लीज ज्वाइन इन माय टेलीग्राम चैनल। फटाफट कर लेना, जल्दी ज्वाइन इन द टेलीग्राम चैनल। जो भी टेलीग्राम चैनल में नहीं है, ज्वाइन इन द टेलीग्राम चैनल, ज्वाइन इन द टेलीग्राम चैनल, ठीक है। प्लीज ज्वाइन इन द टेलीग्राम चैनल, ठीक है, ठीक है। एवरीवन स्कैन दिस एंड ज्वाइन इन द टेलीग्राम चैनल। ठीक है, ओके। तो हम पहले बात करेंगे एक स्टोरी में। स्वामी मनोहर, इसका बैकग्राउंड है, केम फ्रॉम ए मॉडेस्ट इंजीनियरिंग लीनिएज एंड एकेडमिक टीचिंग पाथ, नॉट बॉर्न इनटू वेल्थ और बिजनेस प्रिविलेज। एजुकेशन है पीएचडी इन कंप्यूटर साइंस, लेटर taught at IISc फ्रॉम 1990 to 2005 बाय, मेरा IIScn है IASC का प्रोफेसर है ये, ठीक है, फ्रॉम 1990 टू 2005। और ये करियर में क्या अचीव किया था, ही इज ए को इन्वेंटर ऑफ द कंप्यूटर, India's first commercial handheld computing device, co-founded Strand Life Sciences and launched academic incubators at IISc. He pioneered accessible computing for rural India, catalyzed faculty entrepreneurship culture within IISc, and inspired similar ecosystems across India. ठीक है, IASN है. I am proud to be an IASN and I am proud of this IASN. He is a real hero. जय हिंद. ठीक है, तो लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस सेशन. हमको अभी टाइप 2 ग्रामर को देखना है और टाइप 3 ग्रामर को देखना है. हमको अभी टाइप 2 ग्रामर को देखना है और टाइप 3 ग्रामर को देखना है ना. तो पहले हम देखेंगे टाइप 2 ग्रामर को. पहले हम देखेंगे टाइप 2 ग्रामर को. टाइप 2 ग्रामर को देखेंगे, ठीक है. और टाइप 2 ग्रामर को बोला जाता है कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर्स. इसको बोला जाता है कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर्स. कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर्स बोला जाता है, ठीक है. सो these grammars define context free languages. These grammars define context free languages. They are defined by rules of the form alpha derives beta and mod alpha is less than or equal to mod beta and mod alpha मतलब लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में एक ही सिंबल होना चाहिए, mod alpha equal to 1 and alpha is a non-terminal. ठीक है. We can replace alpha by beta regardless of where it appears. Hence the name context free grammars. ठीक है. And these are accepted by Pushdown Automata. These are accepted by Pushdown Automata. ठीक है. These are accepted by Pushdown Automata. ठीक है. These are accepted by Pushdown Automata. ठीक है. ठीक है, 1 मिनट। These are accepted by Pushdown Automata। ठीक है, दिस इज अबाउट टाइप 2 ग्रामर। एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूं। इफ यू हैव a power n b power n such that n is greater than or equal to 1, you can write the grammar as s derives a s b or a b, a s b or a b। This is a simple context free grammar for this context free language। Simple context free grammar for this context free language। Simple context free grammar for this context free language। ठीक है, और अभी देखेंगे टाइप 3 ग्रामर्स को। और अभी देखेंगे टाइप 3 ग्रामर्स को। टाइप 3 ग्रामर्स, टाइप 3 ग्रामर्स को देखेंगे। ठीक है, तो these are actually regular grammars। These are actually regular grammars। These grammars generate regular languages। These grammars generate regular languages। ठीक है, and these grammars can be of two types। These grammars can be of two types: right linear and left linear। right linear and left linear। ठीक है, तो राइट लिनियर ग्रामर कैसे होगा, हमने ऑलरेडी ये डिस्कस कर चुका था राइट लिनियर लेफ्ट लिनियर के बारे में। ठीक है, राइट लिनियर मतलब वेरिएबल होगा एट द राइट एंड, वेरिएबल होगा एट द राइट एंड। लेफ्ट लिनियर मतलब वेरिएबल होगा एट द लेफ्ट एंड, वेरिएबल होगा एट द लेफ्ट एंड, वेरिएबल होगा एट द लेफ्ट एंड, राइट। और अल्फा कामा बीटा क्या होता है, अल्फा कामा बीटा बिलोंग टू टी स्टार, अल्फा कामा बीटा बिलोंग टू टी स्टार। और yes derives epsilon is allowed, yes derives epsilon is allowed, yes derives epsilon is allowed। ठीक है, एक काम कर लेते हैं, इसका पूरा समरी एक बना देता हूं एक चार्ट में। आपको एग्जाम में कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे तो आपको आंसर करने में इजी हो जाएगा। एक छोटा सा टेबल बना देते हैं। ठीक है, एक छोटा सा टेबल बना देते हैं। ठीक है, अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है भाई, अभी अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है। बाद में ना कहना कुछ भी, पहले दे दू वार्निंग, पार्टी चलेगी टिल 12 in the morning। ठीक है, పోతా పోతా పైసలన్నీ పట్టుకపోతావారా, పెట్టుకున్నవన్నీ నువ్వు కట్టుకపోతావారా, పోరి పోరి అంటావు దాన్ని చుట్టుకుంటావారా, చక్కపోసి పెగ్గేస్తా ఆ ఆ ఆ ఆ पार्टी चलेगी टिल 2 इन द मॉर्निंग। बाद में ना कहना कुछ भी, पहले दे दो वार्निंग। पार्टी चलेगी टिल 2 इन द मॉर्निंग, ठीक है। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस वेरी 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 इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक्स, पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा। वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग टॉपिक। मैं इतना आसान बना देता हूं, इतना आसान बना देता हूं कि आपका मजा आ जाएगा। जी भर के नाच ले बेबी, नाच नाच के तोड़ दे सैंडल, आंटी पुलिस बुला लेगी तो यार तेरा कर लेगा हैंड। Dance to my tunes, dance to my tunes, your brains should dance to my tunes, ठीक है। Here music is going on and you are supposed to dance to my tunes, okay? Okay? तो ग्रामर टाइप है, ग्रामर टाइप है टाइप 0 और अनरिस्ट्रिक्टेड ग्रामर, टाइप 0 और अनरिस्ट्रिक्टेड ग्रामर, ठीक है। नहीं तो लैंग्वेज क्या होगा, लैंग्वेज क्या होगा और मशीन क्या होगा, लैंग्वेज क्या होगा और मशीन क्या होगा, ठीक है। ठीक है। टाइप 0 और अनरिस्ट्रिक्टेड ग्रामर में लैंग्वेज को बोलता है रिकर्सिवली एन्यूमरेबल, रिकर्सिवली एन्यूमरेबल, रिकर्सिवली एन्यूमरेबल। और मशीन को बोलते हैं ट्यूरिंग मशीन, मशीन को बोलते हैं ट्यूरिंग मशीन, ठीक है। और टाइप 1 में, टाइप 1 और कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेंसिटिव, कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेंसिटिव ग्रामर, टाइप 1 और कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेंसिटिव ग्रामर, दिस इज कॉल्ड कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेंसिटिव लैंग्वेज, कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेंसिटिव लैंग्वेज, ठीक है। कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेंसिटिव लैंग्वेज। और इसका मशीन का बोलते हैं लीनियर बाउंडेड ऑटोमेटा, लीनियर बाउंडेड ऑटोमेटा, ऑटोमेटा, ठीक है। रिकर्सिव एन्यूमरेबल को आरई बोलते हैं, कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेंसिटिव लैंग्वेजेस को सीएसएल बोलते हैं, सीएसएल बोलते हैं, ट्यूरिंग मशीन को टीएम बोलते हैं, लीनियर बाउंडेड ऑटोमेटा को एलबीए बोलते हैं, लीनियर बाउंडेड ऑटोमेटा को हम एलबीए बोलते हैं, हम एलबीए बोलते हैं, ठीक है। ठीक है। और टाइप 2 ग्रामर क्या होगा, टाइप 2 ग्रामर को बोलते हैं हम कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर, टाइप 2 ग्रामर को हम बोलते हैं कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर, कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर बोलते हैं टाइप 2 ग्रामर को, टाइप 2 ग्रामर को कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर बोलते हैं, ठीक है। और लैंग्वेज क्या होता है, कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेज होता है, कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेज होता है सीएफएल, इसको बोलते हैं सीएफएल, ठीक है। और मशीन क्या होगा, पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा, मशीन क्या होगा, पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा, पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा, इसको बोलते हैं पीडीए, पुश डाउन ऑटोमेटा, ठीक है। और टाइप 3 को बोलते हैं, टाइप 3 को बोलते हैं रेगुलर ग्रामर, टाइप 3 को बोलते हैं रेगुलर ग्रामर। और ये जनरेट करेगा रेगुलर लैंग्वेजेस को, ये जनरेट करेगा रेगुलर लैंग्वेजेस को, और ये मशीन को बोलते हैं कि फाइनाइट ऑटोमेटा, फाइनाइट ऑटोमेटा। भाई अभी से पार्टी शुरू हुई है। टेटेड़े 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 टेटेटे, अभी तो पार्टी शुरू होने वाला है। वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट Pushdown Automata. The most difficult subject in, the most difficult topic in TOC is Pushdown Automata. आप ये क्लास देखना, एक ही क्लास देखना, 2 मार्क्स गारंटी है। ये क्लास देखना 2 घंटे का, 2 मार्क्स गारंटी है। ठीक है, ठीक है। अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है, अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है। मेरा गले में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है, मैं थोड़ा हॉट वाटर पी के आ जाता हूं। 2 मिनट का ब्रेक लेंगे, उसके बाद हम शुरू करेंगे। ठीक है, ठीक है। आपका आपका कमेंट सुन देख के ना मुझे हंसी आती है। ठीक है, तो हम देखेंगे कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेजेस को, हम देखेंगे कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेजेस को, कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेजेस को देखेंगे। ठीक है, कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेजेस आर ऑफ 2 टाइप्स। वन इज कॉल्ड, कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेज में हम 2 चीजें पढ़ने, वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न 2 थिंग्स इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री लैंग्वेज। One is about pushdown automata. We have to learn about pushdown automata, and the other one we have to learn is about context-free language. Context-free language. ठीक है? We are going to learn about pushdown automata, and we are going to learn about context-free language. Context-free language. ठीक है? ठीक है? So, what is pushdown automata? Pushdown automata क्या है? If you add a stack to finite automata, if you add a stack to finite automata, it becomes pushdown automata. If you add a stack to finite automata, it will become a pushdown automata. But then there is a small problem in this stack. The problem, what is the problem in this stack is, stack is always going to have Z0 in the middle, in the bottom, and then there will be some inputs. Okay, now if you ask this pushdown automata what is the top of the stack, what will this pushdown automata do is, it will take the symbol outside and it will give it to your hand. There is no peak. I will explain you again. Try to understand carefully. Try to understand carefully. Try to understand carefully. I will explain you again. Now, what is the top of the stack? I have asked this pushdown automata, what is the top of the stack? Now, what will pushdown automata do? Pushdown automata will take out that symbol from the stack and give it to your hand, and it will say, you only check it. Then what is your responsibility? Again, you need to put it back. That is the problem with pushdown automata. The only problem with pushdown automata is, pushdown automata is going to have a stack. Okay, pushdown automata is going to have a stack. Okay, A, B, C. Pushdown automata is going to have a stack. A, B, C, so some stack. Okay, some stack. Okay. Now, if I ask pushdown automata, what is the top of the stack? Pushdown automata will take out that symbol. Pushdown automata will take out that symbol and it will show you. It will show you that C is the top of the stack. And again, if you want, you have to replace it back if you want. Otherwise, if you don't want to replace, you need not replace it. Okay. This is the only difference between normal stack and pushdown automata stack. I will tell you one more time. I will tell you one more time. What is the main difference between a normal stack and a pushdown automata stack is, in the pushdown automata stack, when you ask for what is the top of the stack, the top of the symbol, the top of the stack will come out, the top of the stack will come out, and it will be in your hand. It will tell you that you only check it. Then what is your responsibility? You have to put it back. You have to put it back again. That is the responsibility you have. That is responsibility you have. Okay. Now let's take a small example. I will start with small examples, simple examples. Then we will complicate it. Okay. Let's say the language is a power n, b power n such that n is greater than or equal to 1. I want to draw a pushdown automata for this. Okay. Always remember one thing. Always remember one thing. The bottom of the stack is always going to contain Z0. Bottom of the stack is always going to contain Z0. Okay. Now, if I give A, B, B, how can I accept it? First, A will be pushed on the stack. Next, A will be pushed on the stack. Next, when a B comes, A will be popped off. When a B comes, A will be popped off. Finally, you get epsilon and Z0 on top of the stack. Then you say it is accepted. Okay. I will explain you again with one more example. Just check this. There will be a stack. Z0 will be on the bottom of the stack. Now, if you give A, B, 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 what will happen is A will be pushed on to the stack. A will be pushed on to the stack. First A, second A will be pushed on to the stack, and third A will be pushed on to the stack. Third A will be pushed on to the stack, and B, for a B, A will be popped off. For a B, A will be popped off. For a B, A will be popped off. Finally, we will reach epsilon. And once we reach epsilon and Z0 on top of the stack, we will stop the process and say it is accepted. And say it is accepted. And say it is accepted. Okay. Now I will draw the pushdown automata for A power n, B power n. Okay. I will draw the pushdown automata for A power n, B power n. Initially, when you see a A and top of the stack is Z0, what happened here? Initially, top of the stack is Z0 and input is A. Now, when I see Z0 on top of the stack, Z0 has come out of the stack. Z0 has come out of the stack. Now, what should happen? Again, you should push Z0 and on top of that, you should push A. Right. So, A on Z0 will give A Z0. A on Z0 will give A Z0. Now, A on seeing A will push A. What is the meaning of this? Let's try to go slowly, very slowly for the first example. If I see input as A and top of the stack as Z0, I will push Z0 onto the top of the stack, and over Z0 I will push A. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is, if I see Z0 on top of the stack and A is in the input, then Z0 actually comes out. So you have to push Z0 first, and above that you have to push A. That is why. Push Z0 first, and above that you push A. Right? Now, what is the next symbol? Next symbol is A, input is A, and on top of the stack A is there, which means A will come out. Whenever I say top of the stack is A will come out. What should you do in that situation? First push A, and then push top, and first push A and then push A. First you push A, which has come out of the stack, and then you push the next A, right? Initially it will be little bit confusing, but if you are with me for 2 hours, I will make it very easy. Initially it will be little bit confusing. Initially it will be little bit confusing, but if you are with me for 2 hours, I will make this concept very easy for you. If you are with me for 2 hours, I will make this concept very easy for you. Okay? So if I get a in the beginning, Z0 is on top of the stack, I will push Z0 and then A. If I get a in the beginning, if I get a in the beginning, 1 minute, I have throat problem. Let me take a pill for the throat problem. I have little throat problem. My throat is not well. Okay. Okay. So any number of A's comes, you are going to push the A's. Any number of A's comes, you are going to push the A's. Okay. Then when a B comes, and if top of the stack is A, which means, let us take an example. Let us take a small example and I'll explain you what happens. Okay. Let us say A, B is there, and on top of the stack Z0 is there. When top of the stack is Z0 and initial symbol is A, you are going to push a. Okay. Now when the top of the stack is A and input is A, we are going to push A. We are going to push A. Now when the top of the stack, when the input is B and top of the stack is A, what does that mean? A has already come out. When I say top of the stack is A has already come out. Now you don't push anything back because A is matched with a B. Don't push anything back. That is what I mean to say. If B is in the input and A is on top of the stack, don't push anything onto the stack. Leave it like that, which is equivalent to popping A. Which is equivalent to popping A. Which is equivalent to popping A. Okay. Now, as long as you get B's and A is on top of the stack, you keep on popping off all the A's. You keep on popping off all the A's. You keep on popping off all the A's. Finally, what happens? Input will be over. Top of the stack will be Z0. Input will be over. Top of the stack will be Z0. You can leave it as Z0 and finally accept it. Okay. Okay. Now I will give you 5 minutes time. Now I will give you 5 minutes time. Now I will give you 5 minutes time. I will give you 5 minutes time. So you redo this again. You try it on your own. You take a pen and paper and you try it on your own. I will explain it one more time again. It will not be easy to understand in just one go. What I want you to do is take a pen and paper, do it on your own, take 5 minutes of time. I will do it again. I will do it again. Okay. I will do it again. Okay. Okay. Just try it for 5 minutes. I will do it again. Okay. So I will explain this again. I will explain this again. You will not understand it in the right first go. Let us say A, B, B, B is there. What will happen is on the top of the bottom of the stack, Z0 will be there, and when I see the input A and when I see Z0, Z0 will come out. So first again push Z0 and on top of it you push A. Okay. Now when I see the second A and A here, A will come out of the stack. So push A back and then A and then A. Okay. Now third symbol, for third symbol, if top of the stack is A will come out. Now push this A back, A, and then on top of the stack push A. So how many A's are pushed? 1, 2, 3 A's are pushed. Now whenever I get a B, A will come out automatically. When I ask you for what is top of the stack, A will automatically come out. You don't have to do anything. Now for a B, you are going to, are understanding this? Now for a B, you are going to match it with A and you are not going to push anything onto the stack. It is equivalent to popping A. For every B, we are popping A, right? Now again, if I get one more B, top of the stack will be popped off. Anyway, it will come out and we are not going to push anything onto the stack, which means one B is popped. Now when I see the next B, top of the stack is A, it will anyway come out of the stack and I will not push it back. Finally, what do I get? Finally, I get epsilon. Finally, I get epsilon and top of the stack is Z0, then I will accept it. So I will do it again. Just try it now. Now you can try it. I will do it again. Now you can try it. Okay. I will do it again. Now you can try it. Okay. Okay. So initially, if I get a and top of the stack is Z0, Z0 has come out of the stack. So push Z0 and A. Push Z0 and A. Okay. After that, any number of A's comes, you are going to push all the A's. A has come out of the stack, so push that back and the input A, you are going to push it. Now, once you get a B, if the top of the stack is A, don't push back A, push epsilon. What does this mean? When you get a B in the input and A is on the top of the stack which has come out, don't push back either A or B. It means it is equivalent to popping. It is equivalent to popping. This is equivalent to popping, right? Now, any number of B's you get, as long as you are seeing a on top of the stack, keep popping it, which means A is coming out of the stack. Don't push it back. It means we are popping a B, we are popping a for every B. Finally, what happens? Input will end, which means if I have A, B, B, finally there will be epsilon, which means input has ended and Z0 is on top of the stack. Leave it as Z0 and you accept it. Leave it as Z0 and you accept it. Leave it as Z0 and you accept it. Okay? Very simple, right? Very simple. But you have to learn something more here. You have to learn something more. But you have to learn something more. You have to learn something more. What is that you need to learn more is what happens if the string is not of this format. What happens if I give a BA? If I give a B in the initial state Q0, let us call it as Q0, let us call it as Q1, let us call it as Q2. If I get a B in Q0, transition is not defined. We didn't say anything about what happens if a B comes. The transition is not defined. We didn't. Are you getting it? In Q0, We didn't write any transition for B. What does that mean? That is a dead configuration, which means it will stop here. This is a dead configuration. This is a dead configuration. This is a dead configuration. Okay. 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 Now, if the input is A, B, B, what happens? Initially, A will be pushed, and then for a B, A will be popped, and then you will be seeing a B, but top of the stack will be Z0, which means you will come to Q1. Initially, A is pushed, for a B, A is popped, and now you are going to be in Q1. In Q1, you are going to see a B, but top of the stack will be Z0. But top of the stack will be Z0 because there are no interface. Therefore, again we enter a dead configuration and the string will be rejected. What happens if you see AAB? 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 Initially, you will see a and you will be in state Q0 and you will push it, right? So initially, you will be seeing a and you will be pushing it. Initially, you will be seeing a and you will be pushing it, right? After that, you will see one more A and you will be pushing it. After that, you see one more A and you will be pushing it. After that, you will see a B, A will be popped. After that, you will see a epsilon. In Q1, you will see epsilon and A. For epsilon and A, it is not defined. Therefore, they will be dead configurations, which means in a pushdown automata, we will accept a string only when we reach the final state and stop. Otherwise, whatever else happens, there will be dead configurations where we have to stop. Okay. It is very difficult for me to explain everything in a single lecture, in a single problem. I will take multiple problems and I will make you do the exercise. Okay. Now I will give you a problem. I will give you 5 minutes of time. You do it. Okay. You do it. I will give you a problem and I will give you 5 minutes of time. Now you do it. Now you do it. ठीक है. कोई पूछ रहा है कि सर आपको सोना नहीं है क्या? भाई मैं एक बात बताता हूं, गेट तो आपके लिए सिर्फ एक एग्जाम है, लेकिन टीचिंग मेरे लिए जिंदगी है. मुझे यही आता है और कुछ नहीं आता है. मुझे सिर्फ ओके आई वाज टॉकिंग इन हिंदी, राइट? लेट मी टॉक इन इंग्लिश. गेट इज जस्ट एन एग्जाम फॉर यू, but teaching is life for me. I don't know anything else. I can only teach. I don't know anything else. Okay, so that is why I keep doing what I am good at. I don't sleep. I sleep very less. I work hard. I try to give you the best because I am here in this position right now only because of you, my students. I want to give it back to you. I will do as much work as possible and I will give you my best. Okay, so my every class will be world class lecture. If my class is not going to be world class, I will not take that class. I make sure that every class is world class lecture. ठीक है. आप भी you try to do this thing in your life. Okay, I think I have already given you all the 5 rules that I live by. I will give you one more time all the 5 rules that I follow in my life. Okay, since you are asking me about my life, I follow 5 rules. 5 rules I follow in my life. 5 rules of RBR. My rule number 1 is, if anyone is younger to me, I will give my blessings. I will give my blessings. If anyone is elder to me, irrespective of their financial status, I will give my respect. I respect the elders. And if anyone is poor, I have Raudra Charitable Trust from which I pay fees to the poor students. You can Google out, there is Raudra Charitable Trust. using that trust, I help the poor people. If there are any poor people, I try to help them. I try to help them by giving money. If someone is talented, if I find a talent in anyone, I will try to shine that talent and help that guy. And the most important rule is, I will always be humble. I will always be humble. Do you know what? If there is a storm, if there is a very big storm, the first things that will fall down are big trees. If you think that you have grown so big, like a big banyan tree, you are the first one to fall down in a storm. And for grass, if there is a grass, nothing will happen to grass because of the storm. Okay, these are the five rules. What I mean to say is, be like grass, be as humble as possible. Okay, I follow all these five rules in my life, and teaching is my life. I don't know anything else. I don't know anything else. I know only how to teach, and I will keep doing until I die. You know how Abdul Kalam died? APJ Abdul Kalam died by giving a speech. While giving a speech, he died. I want to die like Abdul Kalam. I want to die while teaching. That is my aim in my life. I want to die teaching. I pray every day to God to give me such a death where I will die teaching. Okay, this is about me. You people are asking me why I am not sleeping, right? I am not sleeping because I love what I am doing and I enjoy it. And I enjoy it. ठीक है? ठीक है? ठीक है? I'll give you a problem. You do this problem. I'll give you 5 minutes of time. Okay? I'll give you 5 minutes of time. L equal to set of all strings W such that number of A's in W is equal to number of B's in W. L equal to set of all strings W such that number of A's in W is equal to number of B's in W. And this language is not equal to A power n, B power n. This language is not equal to A power n, B power n. This language is not equal to A power n, B power n. ठीक है? This language is not equal to A power n, B power n. I will give you 5 minutes of time. You solve this question in 5 minutes. I will give you the solution. You take your pen and paper and you solve it 5 minutes. You try to solve it. I'll give you the solution. Okay? I'll give you the solution. ठीक है? You solve it and I'll give you the solution. ठीक है? number of A's should be equal to number of B's. Okay. This language is not equal to A power n, B power n, because you will get strings like this: A, B, B, number of A's are equal to number of B's, A, B, number of A's are equal to number of B's, B, A, number of A's are equal to number of B's, B, A, number of A's are equal to number of B's. Okay. Now what should you do in these cases? Let's take and analyze one by one. What happens in this case? A will come, okay. A I will push, and whenever there is a B I pop, whenever there is a B I pop. Now let's take this string. Initially A I push, and then when I get a B I pop A, and then A I push, and then when I get a B I pop. And what happens in BA? Simple. Initially B I push, when I see a I will pop B, and then B I push, when I see a I pop B. इसके बोलते नो हिंदी में, this is actually हिंदी में बोलते हैं चांस पे डांस मारना. Whenever you get a chance to pop, you pop. If you don't get a chance to pop, you push. ठीक है. Now for example here, BB is there, BB is there. Now if you see a BB is there. Now if you see a now if I see a BB is there. Now if I see a now if I see a B will be popped off. Again if you see a B will be popped off. B will be popped off. Can you do it now? Can you do it now? Okay, I will launch aptitude course also. I will launch aptitude course also, but can you do it now? I will give you 2 minutes of time. Do it now. God of dash, fill in the blank. God of dash, fill in the blank. God of dash, fill in the blank. ठीक है. You do it now. If you are not able to do it, I will definitely do it. But first you at least try. You try. Without trying, don't give up. See, if you give up even one time, that will become a habit. You will try giving up. In your entire life, you will only give up. Never give up. Okay, I have given you the solution. I will again explain you. Okay, see this. I will again explain you. Then you do it. Okay, I will explain you 100 times. Now A is there, BB is there. Such strings are there in the language. Naito AB is there. Otherwise BA is there. Otherwise BB AA is there. Otherwise BBAA is there. Right. Now bottom of the stack there will be Z0. When I see a I will push a. When I see a I will push a. When I see a B and top of the stack is a, chance mein dance marna. Now we got a chance where we could match, so pop it off. Now when I see a B, pop it off. Now what we do get? Epsilon and Z0, so I accept it. Now see this example. Bottom of the stack is Z0. When I see a, I will push it. Now when I see a B, I have corresponding A, so I will pop it. Chance pe dance marna. When I see a, I will push it. Now when I see a B, I have corresponding A, I will pop it. And what will be finally? Epsilon and Z0 will be there finally. So you are going to accept AB. Now look at BA. Z0 will be on bottom of the stack. When I see a B, I will push it. When I see a, there is a chance to match. Therefore, I will match it. I will pop it. Now when I see a B, I will push a B. And when I get a, there is a chance to match it, therefore match it. Now finally there will be epsilon in top at the end, and z0 will be on top of the stack, so I accept it. So here z0 is on bottom of the stack. When I see a B, I will push a B. When I see a B, I will push a B. When I see a, I will pop a B. And when I see a, I will pop a B. When I see a, I will pop a B. Chance pe dance marna. I have given you all the cases. Now I will give you time. I have given you all the cases. Now I will give you time. I have given you all the cases. Now I'll give you time. Now you try to do this. Now you try to do this. I will give you 5 minutes of time. I will give you 5 minutes of time. Okay. Take a pen and paper and draw the pushdown automata for this. Draw the pushdown automata for this. I'll give you 5 minutes time. I have explained you everything. You know everything. All that you need to do is place them together. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Okay. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Okay. Okay. Hello. Answer my chat. Answer my chat. Okay. Story time. Let's see a story. Okay. Let's see a story. Hiro Onada, the man who fought for 30 years. His background is a Japanese soldier deployed to a Philippines in World War II with one order: never surrender. Believed the war had not ended, survived alone in the jungle for 30 years through starvation, fear, and isolation. What are his achievements? He continued carrying out missions until his former commander arrived in 1974 to relieve him. He lived for his mission long after the world moved on. If you could stick to duty for 30 years, you can stick to your preparation for 6 months. If this guy, if this hero could fight a war for 30 years and lived in starvation for 30 years, can't you prepare for gate for 6 months? Can't you prepare for gate for 6 months? Okay, let's get back to the problem. I have explained you the entire problem. I have explained you the entire problem. Now I will do the DFA for this. Okay. Now I will do the pushdown automata for this. I will do the pushdown automata for this. I will do the pushdown automata for this. Okay. Okay. Let's see the pushdown automata. So initially anything can come. Initially a can come. Push A, Z0 will be on the top of the stack. Initially A can come, A can come, and Z0 will be on top of the stack. Push A. Or initially a B can come, Z0 will be on top of the stack. Push B. Push B, right? Or initially A will be on top of the, A will be in the input and A will be on top of the stack. There is no way you can pop. Therefore, push both the A's. Or B will be in top of the, in the input and B will be in the top of the stack. There is no way you can match. So push them both. Now, chance पे dance मारना. Whenever you get a chance, you dance. Okay? अभी chance में dance मारेंगे. ठीक है? Whenever there is a in the input, whenever there is a in the input and B on top of the stack, you match it. Whenever there is a B in the input and A is on top of the stack, you have to match it. Okay? Finally, if you see a epsilon, which means end of the string, and Z0 is on top of the stack, which means stack is empty and you have reached the end, just leave it as Z0 and you accept it. And you accept it. Very easy, right? How many of you want me to explain this again? How many of you want me to explain this again? How many of you want me to explain this again? How many of you want me to explain this again? अरे कुछ तो बोलो यार, कम से कम बोलो जय हिंद. Everyone say at least Jai Hind. I will know that you are all there in the class. Everyone say Jai Hind. Come on guys, say Jai Hind. Show me that you are in the class. Say Jai Hind. Are you sleeping? There are 200 people in the class and I am getting 4-5 Jai Hinds. Everyone say Vande Mataram. Mera Bharat Mahan. Jai Hind. Everyone say Jai Hind. How is the Josh, guys? How is the Josh? It is midnight and we are studying TOC. How is the Josh? Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. Mera Bharat Mahan. How is the Josh? How is the Josh? There are 200 people in the class and I think 20-30 people have typed Jai Hind. What are remaining people doing? Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, guys? I will tell you one thing, guys. Even if you like it or not, a day will start. Day might start at 4 a.m. or your day may start at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. But then ending of the day is in your control. Day will start without your control, but how you want to end it, that is in your control. Do you want to finish my TOC class and end the day? That is in your control. Do you want to do 100 problems in lead code and end the day? That is in your hands. Day will start anyway if you like it or not, but a day will not end until you end it the way you want it. ठीक है? Follow it. Okay, fine. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram. Now I'll give you one question. Try to solve this. I'll give you one question. Try to solve this. A power n, B power n, C power m such that n comma m greater than or equal to 1. A power n, B power n, C power m such that n comma m greater than or equal to 1. A power n, B power n, C power m such that n comma m greater than or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to 1. So you have to match A's with B's. There can be any number of C's, not a problem. There can be any number of C's, there is not a problem. A's and B's should be equal. After that, there can be any number of C's, there is no problem. ठीक है? Draw the pushdown automata for this language. A power n, B power n, C power m such that n comma m is greater than or equal to 1. Draw the pushdown automata for this problem. Draw the pushdown automata for this problem. Try it. Try it for 5 minutes. I will explain you. You try it for 5 minutes. I will explain you. Actually, my throat is having problem. I will not be able to take long classes, but I will try to see that at least till 1 p.m., 1 a.m. I will take the class. Okay. So a power n, b power n, c power n. So what you should be doing is let any number of a's come initially. Initially a will come, z0 will be on top of the stack. Push a and z0. Push z0 first and then a. Okay. Now initially a can come, there can be any number of a's on, initially a can come and a can be on top of the stack. Push a, push a. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Now once a b start coming, you go and pop a. Once a b start coming, you pop the a, and any number of b's may come, you simply pop the a. So by this part, a's and b's are compared. Now what happens after a's and b's are over? C's will come. Let a c come. Leave it as c as it is. You don't have to do anything. Just you don't have to push or pop anything. When the C comes, top of the stack will be Z0. When A's and B's are matched, top of the stack will be Z0. Isn't it? When A's and B's are matched, top of the stack will be Z0. Top of the stack will be Z0. Top of the stack will be Z0. Okay? Top of the stack will be Z0. So, when a C comes, if Z0 is on top of the stack, just leave it as Z0. Don't do anything. Keep accepting all the C's. Don't accept here. When a C comes, don't accept it here. Why you should not accept it here is because there may be a string in which there will be equal number of A's and B's. After that, there may be a C. After that, there may be a, which means you have to see that only C's are remaining. You have to see that only C's are remaining. For that reason, let any number of C's come. Let Z0 be on the top of the stack. Leave it as Z0. Leave it as Z0. Any number of C's come. Let any number of C's come. Leave Z0 as it is. Any number of C's come. Leave C's as it is and leave Z0 on top of the stack. Finally, when the input is over, let Z0 be on top of the stack, leave it as Z0 and you finally accept it. Leave it as Z0 and you finally accept it. What did we do? Any number of A's comes, I am pushing all the A's. After that, any number of B's comes, I am popping all the A's. And after that, any number of C's comes, I will accept all of them. Finally, when the string has ended and Z0 is on top of the stack, I will leave it as Z0 and I'll accept it. Okay? Okay guys, I think I want to end this session now. Because it is too late. Let's end this session now. Okay. See you all tomorrow. Everyone say Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.